It's my job Monday time and the kids are back to school. You know when you was a kid and you always felt like summer just went on for so long, and then you got to the end of your summer holidays and you felt like you'd only just finished school 2 minutes ago, and that really long holiday you just had, and you'd be like, oh, I just wish I had longer. Now you're an adult and you have kids. Don't the school holidays go on for so long? I'm like, oh my goodness, can somebody else please take this child off my hands during the day? But I'm not here to rant about that this week. Well, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm actually going to talk to you about the art of social sharing, because on my post last week, and I talked about all these different ways that you can help a business even if you aren't buying from them. And some people were saying to me, well, you know, why would I share a post that's really nothing about me and nothing to do with what I do? And it's a case of, well, actually, if you just share for sharing's sake, sometimes I can understand why your friends, your followers, your audience might get a bit miffed with that, really, because it's not relevant to them. However, if your sharing things are relevant to your audience, then that audience is actually going to appreciate it. And it's a little bit, you know, like when you're on Twitter and people just retweet things for the sake of retweeting things because they're on a certain hashtags. And I'm not going to go into detail, but there's certain hashtag hours that are really actually quite annoying, and I have them muted because the people on those hours are just retweeting for the sake of retweeting. And, you know, there are various different things. And I understand that they think they're getting exposure and coverage and reach for those people, but actually you also need to bear in mind your audience. And if you're tweeting loads of stuff about things that's probably really, really irrelevant to the majority of your audience, and it might only be relevant to a few people in your audience, and that's only really by chance that they're interested in such a thing, then you're going to switch your audience off. And that's actually not good for you. So even though you might be being this really nice person and sharing loads of things for all these different businesses, essentially what you're actually doing is turning your audience off to you and your content and your message. I've got a really big sneeze brewing. I just thought I'd share that with you. See how caring I am in what I share with you. And it is little things, like, for example, during the week, last week, I went off to watch the Viva Voulez-Vous show at Blackpool, and I'll just insert a little bit of B-roll footage here so you can get a little glimpse of it, and it was really cool. And obviously, a lot of my audience are Northwest UK based, so even though, like, yeah, the businesses or the whatever, that probably would interest them. And I will share a link in the description as well for Viva Blackpool. And it's really cool, actually. It was a really good show and the food was really good. Just add that in there for you. But that would actually be relevant to my audience. However, if the majority of my audience were based in another country and I was sharing content about something local to me, it's absolutely no relevance to them, and they're going to eventually say, what the hell are you sharing this crap with us for? It's absolutely no relevance. So even though we say sharing is caring, you should share things from other businesses, also be mindful that if you have your own audience, be mindful of their interests and who they are. Like, I know that if you look in your analytics and you can see things like male and female breakdown, age ranges, all that kind of stuff. And it's really strange because sometimes I look at my Twitter and my Twitter is very much 50-50 between male and female. My Facebook is very much, I think it's about 75% female, obviously 25% male. Look at your demographics of where people are based, and you'll always find certain trends. Like, for example, on Facebook, I have quite a lot of Irish followers, whereas on Twitter, I have a lot more very local followers. You've got to be mindful of that sometimes as well with the information that you're giving out. So say, for example, if I made a video for Facebook and I waffled on about VAT in the UK, well, half my audience straight away are going to be like, what the hell are you talking about? We're in Ireland and we're on different VAT rates and laws and rules and all the rest of it. So, like I said, the art of social sharing, but share what is relevant to your audience. Now, if you're just sharing things because it's your mate's business and that kind of thing, and you're sharing it to your friends on Facebook, that's a little bit different. But if you are a business and you're sharing other businesses' details, please just make sure it is relevant to your audience, and it can be of some benefit to them as well. Don't be sharing things that are absolutely absolutely of no benefit. So again, for example, if you have predominantly a UK audience, but you're sharing services that are only available in the US or products that are only available in the US, it's falling on deaf ears. And yes, that business might think you're really nice for sharing their content and you might get some brownie points from them, but really your audience is going, what? We no use for this stuff. Please be mindful of your audience. And there, I've had my little rant for this week. Thank you for watching this week's Mic Drop Monday. My name is Sam Martin. You can find me online as Socially Sam. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss my video that drops every Monday morning. Please go follow on my other social media channels. Don't follow me in the street because that's just creepy, and I will speak to you again next week.